Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deb. If you're not new, how's it going? Hope you're good. It has been a minute since I posted my last video. These past couple of weeks have just been crazy. Not actually, I lied. They haven't been crazy. It's just that third year was wrapping up and I just felt super swamped in terms of studying and workload and just life. And I did not have the time or capacity or brain power to vlog and edit and do all that stuff. Nothing really happened in these past couple of weeks. It's just been school, come home, study, eat, rinse, repeat. So you haven't really missed all that much. But I did want to just say hello, catch you up. Before we go any further, I want to go back to the photo shoot I did about 2 months, month and a half ago at this point. A couple of vlogs back, I did a little behind the scenes of the photo shoot. And I just kept forgetting to share the final product. So without further ado, I'm going to post the photos here. I think they came out really, really beautiful. I'm pleased with how they came out, and I think Joseph was as well. Again, it was such a wonderful experience working with the whole team and everyone involved. And yeah, that was the final result. I'm really happy, and I wanted to make sure that I showed it because I realized I never did. And the second thing was that in the previous vlog, in the previous vlog, you saw me mailing off my roll of film of the Kodak Gold 200. And I have some thoughts. So first of all, we're gonna show the results now. My final thoughts on this film, I love it. A while back, I talked about the fact that I only shot black and white film because, one, it was the cheaper of the film stocks. The color film stock that I originally really wanted to try was the Portra 400 and 800, but Portra's stupid expensive. And I just don't feel like, as a beginner photographer, film photographer, hobbyist, that it was necessary. And I saw this film stock specifically from Ineka. I don't know her last name, but I'll put her Instagram info below. Definitely check her out if you don't know of her already. Incredible storyteller, visual storyteller, and as well as like written, and she like records her stories and pieces. Anyways, phenomenal creator. I saw her photos using that stock and I was like, okay, this looks really good. And so I bit the bullet, and you would have seen a long while ago, towards the beginning of this year, I did order sort of a 3-pack because in case I wanted it, in case I liked it, I would have some ready to go. And I really, really liked how they turned out. I've tried the Fujifilm 400 color before. When we were in Colombia, that's what I not shot on, but that's the film I used. And I honestly didn't really like it. It was a little too green, and I don't know, something about the colors were just not my vibe. So I probably will not shoot with that film again. These ones turned out to be, the ones with the Kodak 200 turned out to give me the look I was wanting if I was going to shoot in color. So right now I am currently on my second roll of 3. I have about 7 more exposures left, and then I'll, develop those. And yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I think part of it too is the film, the look you get from the film is always going to depend on who actually processes and develops the film. So you can get a different look with the same film depending on who does the developing. But I think I'm just gonna stick with Memphis Film Labs. They did a great job. And yeah, I'm really excited that I found a color film stock that I like. I probably will still shoot black and white, but I do like the color, that with color you can, you always have the option to turn it into black and white. Whereas with black and white, you don't have that option once, it's developed. So enough rambling about that. If you cared at all about film photography, that was my little review. You'll see a lot more, not pieces, a lot more photos as I take them. But yeah, I think those were the two things that I wanted to make sure I circled back on before we moved on. So now I'm gonna play some footage from Friday, which was right after I finished my shelf exam. I'm officially done with third year, and I recorded some feelings and thoughts and just things that got me through the last bit of third year. So I'm gonna roll that footage now. Hi friends. Ooh, child. Hello, hi. I just want to come on and why is my voice sounding like this? Every time. I haven't actually sat down to record in a really long time, but I just finished up my last shelf exam of third year. We're done. I could not be happier. The third year's done. I'm going to celebrate by eating some cake that my roommate Liesel made. Not for me, but she left me some cake, which if you know me, I love a good cake. And this one's really good. She's made it before, and she had a cute little card waiting for me, not card, but note, waiting for me this morning. She's the best. I'm incredibly blessed to have her as a roommate. Yeah, I just wanted to record this moment and I don't know, express my thoughts. I'm like fresh from the exam, and it's one of those, I think I'll be okay, but when you just don't know how you did, or like for me, for example, I was second guessing myself a lot, and so I'm just like thinking about all the ones that I second guessed myself on, and the ones I changed, the ones I didn't change, and whatever, it's done. Let's take a bite. So good. These past couple weeks, I've just been wrapping up third year. It's officially done, but I still have to like submit some stuff, so I need to do that tonight before I head out. It's my friend's birthday. Well, it was her birthday. Actually, two of them earlier this week, and they're doing like a joint celebration thing this evening. So I'll be heading over to that. But I need to like do some paperwork stuff that we need to do for like surveys and things for the end of the rotation. So I need to do that. My room is a mess, but that's tomorrow's problem. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to clean and stuff in between what I need to do now and leaving. So that's just gonna be a tomorrow thing. I did want to talk about what is, like, I don't know what's going on with my voice. What was I trying to say? I did want to talk about some shows and do a little review of the shows that sort of got me through these past couple of weeks. So first up was Argyle, which I was so excited for. Like when Henry Cavill first posted about the project like a year and a half ago, I was like, sign me up, I'm ready. And it finally came out like 2 weeks ago or last week on Apple TV. And that movie is the definition of a roller coaster. I loved it. First of all, the storyline was crazy. Twists and turns galore. And then the scoring, like the musical scores, absolutely fantastic. Both the original pieces and then the music that, like the already made music that they added to the film. So good. The budget was budgeting. Okay. It looked phenomenal on screen. And I would definitely watch again. It was so good. Really enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the twists and turns. I mean, you thought you knew what was happening, and then boom, something else was gonna happen. So I really enjoyed it. If you are the type of person that likes to like figure out what's going on, like you like detective shows, which is like what I like to watch, then you'll probably like it. So would highly recommend if you have Apple TV, go check it out. Okay. And then next, after that was Rebel Moon, part two. I forgot what the second one is called. What's the second one called? Dark Side of the Moon? Scargiver? Something. But it's on Netflix. One thing about me, I'm going to watch a Zack Snyder film. Okay? I like his works. A lot of people, he gets a lot of hate on the internet. Ooh, didn't mean to smack my mouth. He gets a lot of hate on the internet. I don't know why. I think for his like color grading, they like poke fun at him for that. Leave the man alone. Like he's sitting here getting paid the big bucks, okay? Because the budget for those films, insane. Absolutely insane. And then the main female character, she is just goals, okay? Body goals, work ethic goals. She's actually a dancer and danced background for, shoot, was it Cher or no, Madonna, for like years. And so with the stunt training, something she talked about a lot was the fact that she really translated that into choreography. And I think she did all, if not most of her stunts herself. And it's really, I mean, it's really, really beautiful to watch her actually fight, which is a weird thing to say, but like she does such a good job. And every time I saw those arms, I was like, I gotta get back to my routine. Like she's just gold, okay? Amazing. But now that I'm done gushing about her, the movie itself, my heart, okay? My heart. It was, the storyline was really good. It went quicker than I thought it would. I don't know, like I think it's like 2 hours technically, but it flew by. Lots of action, heartbreak for me, and I think a lot of the fans. But I thought it was really good. I think I prefer the first one though, just because I think it was like my first time meeting all those characters, and I feel like there was less sadness in the first one, but the second one was still really good. So that was the second one. Highly recommend. It's on Netflix and it's in 2 parts. So if you are going to watch it and haven't watched it before, just make sure you're watching them in the right order. But they're really good. And then what else did I watch? Oh, I went through the entirety of White Collar because it came on Netflix. And I watched White Collar like when it was first coming out on, what was it, USA? I think USA was the network, but I didn't follow that closely, and enough time had passed that I like forgot most of the storyline. So it was actually really, it was actually really, really nice to go back and watch it because it pretty much felt new to me, and a lot of the episodes I didn't remember, so I really enjoyed trying to figure out like how is Neil gonna get out of this, you know? And the ending, my God, what an ending. I won't ruin it in case people do want to watch and have never watched it before, but highly recommend White Collar. If you like gentleman thieves, like, now listen, the Bible says do not steal. I agree with that, do not steal. But the thing with like Lupin and White Collar, these are gentlemen thieves, okay? Just allow. They are not violent. They are lovely people. So yeah, I really loved White Collar. And then after I finished that, I was like, oh, maybe I can watch, what's that show called? The Blacklist. But here's the thing, I have watched, because on my Netflix I can see that I watched all of season 1 and I think the first couple episodes of season 2, and for whatever reason I stopped it. And I restarted back at episode 1 after I finished White Collar. And after White Collar, it is too dark. Like, it is too dark of a show. Too many things are happening. And I don't have the strength for it. I liked the idea of watching it because I think there are like 8 or 9 seasons, and I believe they're coming back for one more final season. So I was like, great, this is a bingeable show. It'll be my next like background thing, and it'll last me a really long time. But I just don't know if I can do it. So that's where I am now. I'm trying to find another background show like White Collar that I can put on when I'm studying and stuff. So if you have such a show, drop it in the comments, let me know. I think those were all the shows I watched and wanted to talk about on my little Deb Takes TV portion of this vlog. Were those all the shows? I watched a lot. And then I started rewatching Chuck, but I've watched Chuck too many times now, to the point that I think it's enough. I need to give it like 3 or 4 years before I rewatch it, because I already know what's gonna happen in every episode, and that takes away the fun. So yeah. Oh, the last show. No, I have 3 more shows. Real quick, because this is getting long. Acapulco. Shout out to Hannah. She put me on. These are all Apple TV shows. These next couple. Really, really good. It is in English and Spanish, so you have to be okay with reading subtitles. But it's really, really good. Super funny. And they just started season 3. Yeah, season 3, like this week, 2 days ago or something. So check it out if you're into comedy, a little bit of drama. It's a good time. The second one on Apple TV is Sugar. That one is in its first season, and it's launching week by week. It's a little darker. Not as dark as The Blacklist, but it's really, really good. Is it Justin? No, it's not. No, it's not Justin Theroux. I'm spacing on. Is it Justin Theroux that's on it? Colin Farrell. Not Justin Theroux. Colin Farrell. I cannot remember his name. Phenomenal in this role. Super good. And then what else was the last one? The Palm Royale. So good. I'm here for the fashions. I'm here for the drama. It's wonderful. And again, that one's first season, and they're rolling it out. I think season finale is coming out next week. So by the time, well, I don't know when this is going to go up, but if you watch it after the beginning of May, it'll all be there and you can just binge it all at once. Were those all the shows? I think those were all the shows I wanted to talk about. And of course, Loot is back, so I'm watching that. Those were all the shows. I'm going to finish this cake. I still have 2 more pieces. I'm trying to ration myself because one thing about me, I love cake. I love it big time, and this cake is, like I said, it's really good. So I'm trying to just ration myself small. Yeah, so that's the end of, so that's third year, all done and dusted. Right now I'm on dedicated, so I'll be studying for step 2. So I don't really like, this is not going to be a very fun experience, but I'll try to, vlog and I don't know, show you my life and fun things. But these next 2 months aren't going to be that fun in terms of what is being done. This weekend, how did I celebrate? Well, yesterday, my friends came over. We had a movie night. We did James Bond movie number 2, Quantum of Solace. I can never say that word. I don't know. It was actually better than I remember it being. I always said that it was the worst Daniel Craig Bond movie, but I think I didn't watch it properly the first time. But it was really, really good. It was a good time. We just enjoyed each other's company, had some food, desserts, and it was a good time. And then today, went to church. My small group or life group had a, what do you call it? Tea party after church today. This is what I wore. I'll put a full thing up, but I just wore this dress that I've worn many a time. It's not the camera shaking. And then because it's strapless, I, just tied this white button down on top to make it more appropriate for church and all that. And then I was with the kids for service anyway, so there was a lot of running around. There were a lot of kids, but it was all good times. So that was really good. I'll put in some footage that I got. I didn't really record that much because the conversations that we were having were, I guess, sensitive topics. I mean, people were getting personal and real, and it was just an amazing time to be able to fellowship with, my fellow sisters, and then hear from people that are like our mother's age, our grandmother's age, and just to glean from them advice and wisdom. And it was so, so good. I'm really thankful for this life group and to have been able to have been a part of it. Yeah, it was just a really good time. Again, I didn't record that much just because we were like pouring into each other and talking about sensitive things, but it was really, really good. I've just come home now. It's 4:00. The girls and I are gonna go out to dinner to do one last sort of celebratory hurrah catch-up session. I will take you along for that. I think we're gonna do Mexican. But yeah, that is what I've been up to. I'm really trying to rack my brain to make sure that I didn't forget anything that I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. If I remember anything else, I'll check in with you guys later. But right now I'm gonna do some work and get ready. I still need to find Ife's shirt that she loaned me for the photo shoot. I don't know where I put it, but I need to find it so I can return it to her tonight. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Hope you've been well, and I'll see you a little bit later. No, it's good.
They said we know you.
Hi friends, happy Monday. It is like 3:30ish. Liesl and I, my roommate, you guys have met her in the Eclipse vlog. We are headed to the movie theaters to go watch Challengers. I keep wanting to call it Avengers, I don't know why. But we've heard mixed thoughts. I think Tammy and Ify went to go watch it. They said it was okay. It was less raunchy than they thought it was going to be. Liesel's parents have watched it. Dad liked it. No,
No,
Dad did not like it. Dad did not like it.
Mom liked it.
Mom liked it. So we are going to give our thoughts and reviews after the fact. But are you gonna buy snacks?
I'm gonna buy snacks at Walgreens. I'm gonna sneak them in.
Oh, is there a Walgreens near?
Yeah, it's like across the street,
Okay.
or it's a CVS or something.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, because I didn't go to the Walgreens. No,
Yeah,
there's a
I was like, wait a
CVS
minute.
across. No, there's a CVS across.
Okay. Well, Liesel's driving. There she is.
Hello.
Passenger princess over here. I was just saying that I don't think I've ever driven her. She's always driving me places whenever we have like little roomie dates or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's okay. One day I'll drive her. So yeah, that is what we're up to. We'll circle back once we're at the theater and stuff. We might get carded. Tammy and Ify said they got carded to make sure they were over 18.
I don't think my parents were carded, but
Well, okay.
They're rocking some gray hair. So.
Okay, that was rude. First one. We might get carded. We look young,
Yeah.
impressionable. Anyways, we'll report back if we're carded or not. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. What are you going for?
I don't know. I usually get Junior Mints, but I also like the Mega Mix Mike and Ike. So I don't know.
I can't help you.
Ooh.
They are on sale. That helps.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just get a thing of Junior Mints. Go
Nice.
too crazy.
Okay. So we just finished watching Challengers. Yeah.
I think we're gonna have different opinions.
Out of 10, I would rate it a 7.
Yeah, I think I would go 7 too.
Yeah.
Maybe 7.5.
Well, what did you think, girls?
We're rating it
We're
now.
rating
We're
it. We're doing-
recording our first reaction. I say 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think.
You think what?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What did you guys think?
Oh, I'd give it an 8.
I'd give an 8.
A?
Yeah.
Well, so what do you think happened after the match?
Right.
No?
I
I think she stays with him.
I
want.
think she stays with
I
him,
think
and,
so.
but she coaches the other guy.
I bet. Like it's some
But
weird.
I don't know
You
if that's
think?
possible.
Oh, I think they made up on the court.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Have a good day.
Okay.
The nicest
I
ladies
don't know.
ever.
I know, truly. Hold on, I'm about to trip. Okay.
I thought it was really good. It was really well done. The way it was like all like
The storylines, like
Like-
going in between this.
I mean it was like a tennis match. You know, the past and the future. Stealing that from my mom. That was from my mom's review.
I was like, oh, I didn't put that together.
Original.
With the
That was not an original thought. That was my mom.
I was like, oh, okay.
Film.
I think they could have done that a little bit less. I found it. I was like, okay, it's too much. Like, I get it, but also like you don't have to keep doing it. It was like every second it was like, we'll go back 3 years. Ooh, now we're 4 years in the back. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
just do it all together and then come back. You know what I mean? But
I like how all of them were flawed, you know?
yeah, they
Like,
were
you-
all seriously.
Yeah,
flawed.
and you were like annoyed with all of them at like different points. I think I was annoyed
But-
with Art the least.
Oh yeah, I'm Team Art all the
too.
way. I want him to leave her ass.
I know he should because she cheated on him like a
Oh
couple
well, spoiler
times.
alert! Spoiler
Oh,
alert! I'll
sorry,
put spoiler alert before.
Okay.
Don't watch this now. Yeah, I'm totally Team Art.
But the guy, the Patrick, is
Who's
super hot.
Oh, Patrick. Yes.
That was
fine.
funny when you knew Patrick's name and I knew Art's name.
I know.
like,
Someone else
we were
what's
following
this
different
guy's
parts of the
name?
movie.
Yeah. I think there were like the steamy scenes. I think they were much. Like at some point, I was like, this is not.
like, I think maybe they went on a bit too long. I don't know. It was like, they were fine. But I was like, okay, like, can we be done? Like, it just...
Well, it was unclear to me, like, whether, like, I think Patrick was gay or bi. He was bi.
Yeah, I think so.
But then it was unclear, like, what Art... Like,
no, I think Art is straight.
It just wasn't, like, super well developed, I feel. Like, or...
Yeah.
It was like, let's make them kind of gay.
I know. Yeah. Ooh, not the scream. What the?
God, I hope they're okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. I mean, in terms of like acting and all that stuff, like Zendaya and them crushed it. Everybody acted well.
Yeah.
I think to the point that you know, like we have emotions, we have strong reactions to the characters. So
yeah,
I feel like that's a testament to the fact that they acted their parts really well.
Well, you know, like how Zendaya was like, everyone will have a different opinion every time they see it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I agree. I see that.
Yeah. She was in the wrong, though, for sure. Like, why would you...
I know, but I think she was a really good coach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that, yes, I'm not... She's a very good coach. She's a terrible wife.
Oh.
I'm not... I'll give her the coaching.
No. I mean, the poor guy, he's like, can you hold me until I fall asleep?
I loved Art. I was like, I will hold you, Art. I will hold you tight. Say words of affirmation.
That, like,
spend the
broke
quality
my little heart.
I felt so bad for Art.
I know. That was tough. Yeah. That was a tough scene, I would say.
Yeah. But anyways, we thought it was good. I think we both said 7.
Yeah, 7.5.
For you, okay.
I'm surprised that those ladies liked it so much.
Like,
I know, they were like 8. I was like, okay.
They were really in it, yeah. Good for them.
They had thoughts. I loved them.
They for sure had thoughts. They for sure had more thoughts, yeah. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah. Anyways, go watch Challengers.
You'll have lots of thoughts.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. It was good, though. I liked it. All right. Bye, friends. I forgot that I have even more thoughts. The music, whoever makes the music and the...
You didn't like the music? Oh.
Not that I liked them. There was some weird choral music at points, but it like didn't make sense.
I was kind of into it because I think like where the choral music was it tracked like where Tashi's like her development, you know, like there was choral music like at the beginning, and then there was choral music when she's sitting under the tree, right, like realizing, and then there was choral music like when she was hooking up with Patrick, you know, so it kind of demarcated like key moments for Tashi, you know, and I thought that was really interesting. And I also just liked the pieces they picked, actually. Like, I think I've sung one of them, so.
Oh.
But
Bias.
I know, bias. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was used to, like, track her. And, like, yeah.
Interesting. I just didn't, it felt so random at times. I was like, first of all, why? And then at times, they would just play it for, like, 5 seconds, and it's like, what was the purpose?
Yeah.
Like, just... And then some of the music just didn't match the time. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I've watched better scored films than this. And that really annoyed me because I'm super big into like...
Well, I didn't like the like...
I will download a movie soundtrack. Mm-hmm. Like, I love when it's scored really well. And I was like annoyed.
Well, I didn't like the Tennessee music at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I got kind of sick of it.
I'm like, okay.
I was like, I got it. I got it after that. Yeah.
I'm sad they didn't play Maneater.
Yeah.
I felt like with all the
that would have gone
promo,
well.
yeah, I was like, I was waiting for her, like, she's a man. Anyways, that was my last thought. Oh, we didn't get carded.
No, we did not get carded.
Our friends said that they got carded to go watch it. I think what was it, yesterday? No, Saturday.
I didn't feel like you needed to be carded.
Yeah, there wasn't that much going on.
No, I mean,
there were some teenagers in the front row.
Sorry, I'm going through this one.
There were some teenagers that were jarred, though.
Really? I wasn't noticing that.
They were like... Yeah, anyways, we didn't get carded.
No, we didn't get carded. And I don't think you really needed to.